So as some of you may have noticed just in previous episodes, there are times where I'll have just weird sort of like freeze frames and such when I'm recording, and like I said, I think part of it is just that the mod is very intense in nature, so that was just causing some issues. So I fooled around with a couple things on my recorder slash encoder, so hopefully we won't have those issues going forward. I thought it was marking him, but the marker's just like right behind him. Hey, Engel. How's it going? We're all just standing around here? We're all just gonna stand here? Rigmor, what happened to your hair?
Dragonborn?
Yeah, let's give you your hair back. Yet again.
I'm sorry, what?
Short bob.
Sure.
There you go. Boom. Wonderful. Head to the muster point. I'm at the muster point. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get back on track. I don't want to mess things up there either.
Okay. Onward to victory!
There you go. Assault the farmhouse. We get inside, it's just farmers. They're like, please stop. We just want to grow corn. What did we ever do to you? Oh god, that's a lot of people. Oh, and Leowin soldier's already down. Oh, is that everyone? Oh no, oh whoa, did that... Was that just like from a catapult and just flew right past my face? It was. That is a very low-flying catapult. I was gonna say ball, not really a ball, but projectile. Hey, hey, hey! Don't you heal up? It's bullshit. God, there's just so... Oh, I hit my friend. I hit my friend by accident. I see you hiding back here. I see you trying to hide from me, Mr. Archer. I don't think so. Oh god, yep, alright, that is just a massacre right there. I can't even tell who's who anymore. I mean, I kinda can, but... Oh, yep, just everyone team up on him. Oh man, we're bullying them. And it's the funny thing of, we kept on talking about how we were outnumbered, and how we were gonna constantly be outnumbered. And then we just go and murder everyone. We just team up on these 1 or 2 soldiers at a time, and it's like, oh, alright. The one thing I will say is, when Rigmor becomes Empress, it's going to be very awkward.
Need something?
That we killed all of these Imperial soldiers. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm your Empress now, follow me. It's like, you killed all of our friends. The Empire has no soldiers left because of the goddamn bloody civil war that you just led across all of Cyrodiil. The farmhouse is ours. It's on fire, but it's ours. What's next?
We need to push on and take the heights near the well, dividing Leowin's forces.
Tish, you're getting a little close for comfort. You want to back up there a little bit? Personal space. Okay. Follow me.
Okay. Okay, let's take those heights. Onward to victory!
Oh, they're still firing. I still see them firing. I see that one guy just right up there, just ready to fight us. That's right, I don't have any bolts. I keep on forgetting that.
Dead.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Murder and Rigmor, where are you going? No, okay, alright, fine. Fine, everyone else bully this guy. I thought Rigmor was gonna take him on his own. Well, on her own. Oh. I can't even keep track of where all the enemies are at this point. It's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't even need to do anything. I'm just like, hey, troops, go that way. Oh, yep, I didn't even see this guy behind this tree. That's right, kill him. Oh, our friend is going down. This is just like a spectator sport. The battle's just a spectator sport for me. I don't have to do jack shit. I can just walk around and be like, hey, there's someone over here. And they'll just be like, what? And my army just charges in to bully like one soldier at a time. God damn. Are we the bad guys? Because I feel like we're the bad guys right now, just by like how much we're bullying these people. Oh, is that everyone, or is there someone over there that you all are charging towards? It's hard to tell anymore.
Yes.
Well, let's make sure we trigger this properly. Oh, that fire just went out. And that man lost his head. Hello, sir. Sorry about your head. But I'm, oh, that's a lot of arrows. That is a lot of arrows.
Need something?
We have the heights, and now the momentum. Now let's take the bridge.
Okay. On me. To way. To victory.
Hey, you gotta back up a little bit. Out! Oh, they're still firing. Everybody watch where you step. Don't walk through the fire. Don't get hit! Guys, watch out! Watch out, everybody. I walked through the fire, so ignore me. Ignore everything I said. Oh my god, yeah, they're just spawning in. Like, I'll turn around and I'll see people just materialize out of thin air. Hey, hey, hey. You're not getting back up, buddy. Oh, you're just gonna walk through that fire? You're just walking through that fire there, buddy?
I'll rip you in half.
You're as good as dead. Die!
Oh, alright, Tish just murdered that man. Oh, is there someone left? There's just, oh, okay, there's a few people left. I thought that Leowin soldier was the last one.
This is what I trained for, right?
That's right, you get him. Finish him off. Finish him off.
Good as dead.
That Bruma soldier was not very good at fighting. Guy was on his knees. As good as dead.
Something?
He's just hitting him and nothing's happening. It's almost over. You're almost home. A septum for your thoughts. You're almost home.
It's all like a dream. I need to figure out what to do next.
It's all over for Sethius now. Leowin is defeated.
Dragonborn, what are we gonna do now?
You can march into the city. It's yours to take.
Cyrodiil deserves better than that.
That's fair. You also have the support of Anvil and Skingrad.
With Morag gone, maybe Sethius will sue for peace. He wasn't all that bad an emperor.
He really wasn't. Or at least that's what Blackwell had said as well. I mean, it's weird that a bandit became emperor and that it was okay with so many people, but still. Rigmor, he's a usurper, a bandit king, and he is not to be trusted. He deserves nothing less than to be executed for his crimes.
Better this one than me.
All he has... Oh, the Thalmor are here. All he has left now is to send Blackwell for a peace offer.
Oh,
What a waste.
better this one than me.
Poor bastard's
Yeah.
better off.
Send Blackwell for a peace
What
deal
a
offer.
waste.
If only we could just go home.
All these soldiers...
Live a normal life again.
All these soldiers are just pouring out of thin air. Say the word and I'll take you home. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed. It's a little too late for that now, Rigmor. Say the word and I'll take you home.
It's over. We have won the war. Fort Nickel has fallen. Leowin has surrendered. Skingrad's arrival has forced Charl back behind his walls.
Emberville?
Bravel abstained.
Yes?
He turned his
Speak.
army around and returned to Bravel without a fight.
Thank
Need
you,
something?
Quintus,
Can you calm down?
for everything. You too, Cameus.
Countess, the Legion stands ready.
It doesn't feel right marching into the city. The citizens have put up with enough bloodshed these
I haven't
past
got all
years.
day.
Alright, you guys
Let's
gotta
make
shut the
camp.
fuck up.
Try to clear some of this mess out while I think about what to do next.
I understand.
Wait a second. What effect do I have? Like, I have a magical effect that's about to wear off. It looks like... Oh, summon Boethia. That's what
Count
that is.
Canaeus, you have proven yourself a trustworthy ally. I shan't forget, and I accept your apology on behalf of the Dominion for my father's death.
Countess?
No, please, don't. Won't you stay until I have decided what to do next?
Of course.
Ingol, there are no words to say how grateful I am for your help in Bruma's hour of need. Please, feel free to take your men and return home. Sorella and Angie should be waiting for your safe return.
It's been an honor to fight alongside you. If you ever need me for anything, you know where to find me.
You're just gonna send,
Goodbye, Guardian.
like, half our forces away?
Rigmor.
Are you sure?
Okay, ready to make camp. I want everyone rested and ready. Take care of the wounded. Let's start clearing this place up. Looters are to be executed on sight.
Whoa, alright.
A lone rider approaches.
Where?
Make it quick.
Where?
Oh, what happened?
You killed him!
What happened?
You killed these people! Don't ask what happened, you know what happened.
I bring a message for the Lady Rigmor, Countess of Bruma.
Dragonborn.
I'm here.
Make it quick.
Also, we're at a severe tactical disadvantage. Setting up camp here, it's like, oh, we're just sitting ducks while they're in the big nice city and could easily attack us. Or at least that's what I would imagine. Countess Rigmor, I've been instructed by the Emperor to invite you to the palace for talks in the hope we can put an end to this unfortunate position we all find ourselves in. I think we can agree the demise of Morag and the defeat of Leowyn and his cabal has changed the political climate in Cyrodiil, and I humbly beg you not to march your army into the Citadel. I know that you only want to return to a normal and prosperous life, and I can assure you, as good as my word, Bruma can remain a free city, and the Emperor has assured me that if we can end the war between us, His Majesty the Emperor promises the following. The Count of Leowyn be exiled. Robert de Medallius be exiled. The Count of Corel be reprimanded. The Count of Cheydinhal be reprimanded. Marshal Quintus be pardoned. The Guardian is to be bestowed the county of Leowyn by royal decree, if only to restore freedom and prosperity to not only Cyrodiil, but the Empire in these troubling and dark times. Therefore, I humbly ask you to present yourself to the Imperial Palace tomorrow morning so we can discuss and agree to the possible terms, amendments, if you require them, and once again, bring a lasting peace the citizens of the Empire, bring a lasting peace that the citizens of the Empire deserve. Martin Blackwell, Lord Chancellor of Cyrodiil and the Empire. That's all fairly reasonable, I will say. Hey, I get a city out of it? The Emperor wants a peace deal. We are going to the palace tomorrow morning for talks.
I'm prepared to make a peace deal. I never wanted any of this.
What about the prophecy?
Screw the prophecy, old wives' tales and hocus pocus. I'm in no mood for it.
Well, you don't have to make a decision now. Let's join the others by the fire.
I would like that.
I mean, yeah, like I said, we would have put ourselves at a tactical disadvantage being here, but the fact that they're like, hey, don't attack, and we won't attack, means we're fine for today, at least. Today and tomorrow. So while I was out, because I was out for about a week, were they just dragging me from place to place as they fought through Cyrodiil? It's like, alright, someone grab the Dragonborn's feet, just drag him along. And as they're charging into battle, they just have one guy in the back just pulling me through the dirt. And it's like, well, I hope he doesn't notice all these twigs and all this dirt in his hair when he wakes up.
Greetings and salutations, my friends.
Tish!
Hey girl, what's up?
I saw the guild during the battle. I didn't get a chance to thank you.
No need, my friend. I feel invigorated again. It's been some time since I had a purpose to do anything at all. Lady Rigmor needs my service, just as her father offered his, to help us fight the Dominion to a standstill during the Resistance. I feel obliged to return the favor.
Did you know my father, Aemon?
Not personally. He arrived later in our struggle after the Empire betrayed us. The war had been raging for some time. If only Mead had kept his nerve after Narafin was defeated at the Battle of the Red Ring, maybe we would not have had to fight another 5 years alone. I don't think the Dominion accounted for the fact we would never surrender.
Okay. You mentioned the March of Thirst. Back at the guild. What happened after?
After we crossed the desert, we regrouped in Skaven. At this time, only Hagath held out from Arenalia's forces. She followed us over the desert, and by the time she made camp outside the walls, Decianus had arrived with his legion and volunteers from High Rock, Skyrim, all over.
That must have been some battle.
That was a bloody day. Although we lost the city, it was the beginning of the end for Arenalia. By the time Mead had won in Cyrodiil, we had retaken Skaven and pushed her all the way back across the desert.
And then?
Then the White Gold Concordat happened, and the Empire abandoned us to the Dominion. They thought they could get away with murder, and began to ethnically cleanse the South, consolidating their gift from Mead. That's when your father arrived, Rigmor. I have never seen such ferocity. Just the sheer size of the Nords, all berserkers. We also had a lot of former legionnaires too, Breton's awesomer. And we fought on. Then one day, they were gone. It was over. The war had given me a purpose, and now I had none. I was just a lordless knight with nowhere to call home. The rest is, how shall we say, history.
What will you do when this is all over?
I have decided to return home to Rihad. Hammerfell is calling. Who knows what awaits?
So what's your story, Tish?
My story? Man. You ever heard of Hrothgar? Well, it's a small part of High Rock in the mountains there. We lived in a small village under the shadow of Mount Sorrow. Our tribe was the Gorlana. But it got swallowed up along with most other small tribes into the bigger ones during the squabbles. That's my name, Gorlana Tish. The chief was looking for young wives and had his beady eye on me, so I up and left overnight. My mother was sleeping, but my father caught me at the door of our hut, all set, ready to go with my pack. He knew. He never said a word. He just grabbed my face in one hand, lifting me onto my toes, and with his thumb, drew a line from my nose down over my lips. He let me down, then placed his hand on my shoulder with a slight nod. Man, I can tell you that was intense. You see, we don't do that kind of lovey shit most men and mare do. No way. But it meant everything to me. Sometimes I wish I could cry like you milk drinkers. I was quite young then, had been down the mines for most of my childhood. I'll never forget, every morning when I woke up, the very first thing I would do, is just gaze up at that mountain and watch the clouds kind of get wrapped around it. Yeah, Mount Sorrow. I'll have to go back there someday.
What about B? You know, Bersalak. How did you meet him? Was it on the battlefield?
No, nothing like that. It wasn't long after I left the Blades.
You were in the Blades?
I mean, her name is Tish the Blade.
Yeah, but I don't talk about it, okay?
Okay.
Alright, that's that.
I was crossing over the border from here, from Cyrodiil into Skyrim. It was quite high up in the Jarl Mountains, and man, it was so cold. A storm was whipping up the slope, and I knew I had to get to shelter before nightfall. Find a cave, or an overhang, or I would freeze to death. So I kept going. All of a sudden, I saw a clearing, away over the gorge. I knew there had been a recent avalanche, but I had no choice. I followed the fresh snow, and after a while, my way was blocked by a crevasse. It wasn't too wide, but I figured too wide for a jump, so I followed it looking for a narrow gap. I could see one up ahead. Man, it looked like I was getting lucky. But as I got closer, I could make out what looked like, I don't know, some kind of debris. But there was this guy. No kidding you, Rigmor. Upside down, wedged in this hole. This crevasse. With his legs sticking out into the air. I mean, he looked frozen to death. A block of ice. There. Hanging upside down in this crevasse. Thank my lucky stars, a way over.
Isn't it Crevice?
So I took a running jump, landed on his fat ass, and propelled myself out of the hole.
Am I wrong?
Oh my. But by dying, this poor guy had saved my life. I couldn't leave him like that. I mean, normally I wouldn't have hung around, as I wasn't quite out of the danger zone yet. It was getting dark and the wind, it was like howling. So I lassoed this guy's legs and pulled his body out of the hole. It was the least I could do, right? I mean, he was gone, frozen stiff. Even parts of his beard snapped off in my fingers. And even under all that ice, you could tell the blood had rushed to his head. Which looked like a giant fucking frozen plum.
Hey, don't laugh at that. That's not
I didn't
very
have time to
nice.
stay around, or I'd be joining him. So anyway, sometime later, as I was coming down the mountain, I ran into about 8 or 9 bandit marauders looking for a quick septum. I mean, I was fucked, Rigmor, but they weren't going to take me without a fight. That's what we Orsimer do. We fight. So I took a couple out, but these other guys were getting the better of me, tough bastards. I was going down and I was shouting, "Come on, you motherfuckers, give it your best fucking shot." I took a blade in the guts. Uh-oh, I thought, I'm fucking done here. Then I hear this roar, it was like over my shoulder, and I was like, hey, this has gotta be a fucking bear or something, right? I was blacking out. My sword slipped from my fingers and I was going down. And for the first time, in a long time, I felt warm. It was weird. I was face down in the dirty snow. I mean, I could taste it. While all this shit was going on like a blur all around me. I just wanted to sleep. I said my last words with an oath to Malakath. Take me, Malakath. Let it be known I fought and died with honor, and look favorably on my clan as worthy of your gratitude. I woke up. Only the gods know how long I'd been under, but there, on a rock, sat this big fucking guy. No shit, Rigmor. The same guy I had pulled out of that hole with the frozen fucking plum head.
No way.
I mean, I should have died back there, and I was in a really bad way. You know, he took care of me, stitched my wounds, washed and dressed me, fed me, and even took me for a shit when I needed one. And has never, to this day, uttered one single word.
That is quite something, Tish.
Saved my life, like I saved his, I guess. I haven't been able to shake his fat ass since. He's like fucked up in there somewhere. Maybe it was all that time hanging upside down with his ass sticking in the air. I don't know. So yeah, I've been looking out for him ever since.
Do you have any regrets?
Hey, I better be getting back. B's not too good if I'm not there when he wakes up. And we don't want that, right?
Thanks, Tish.
No sweat, Rigmor. See you around.
Hey, we had better get some rest too.
Yeah. I could sleep for 100 years.
Well, you have until morning. Are any of these tents good for me to use, or am I supposed to use like one in particular? Okay, well that one I can't use. This one has grass coming through it. This one also has grass coming through it. Oh, do we have to... Are we gonna share? Are we gonna share a tent, Rigmor? Is that what's going on here? Hi. I'm gonna sleep facing this way, and you're gonna sleep facing that way. Alright? Alright.